Happy Saturday. We're out here on the porch. We're going to grill out some steak tonight. But before that, we decided to read the filet mignon of Proverbs.
Nice.
And sometimes it's so meaty and juicy, it makes you go boom. Oh, my goodness.
Crave more.
Yes. And we are on chapter 25 and getting down to the end, aren't we?
Yeah.
Not too far. I have verse 7, but Luke 14:8-10 goes with this. So let me start with chapter 25, verse 7. For better it is that it should be said to you, come up here, than that you should be put lower in the presence of the prince, whose eyes have seen you. And we'll go to Luke 14:8-10. No, 8-11. Mm-hmm. 8-11. 14:8-11 in Luke. When you are invited by anyone to a marriage feast, do not recline on the chief seat, lest a more distinguished person than you has been invited by him. And he who invited both of you will come to you and say, let this man have the place. Then with humiliation and a guilty sense of impropriety, you will begin to take the lowest place. But when you are invited, go and recline in the lowest place, so that when your host comes in, he may say to you, friend, go up higher. Then you will be honored in the presence of all who sit at the table with you. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, which means rank below others who are honored or rewarded. And he who humbles himself keeps a modest opinion of himself and behaves accordingly will be exalted, elevated. And I'm going to do the spiritual and the natural of this. The spiritual is don't be a haughty Christian. Don't think you're a better Christian, super Christian than your peers, because we're not. By the grace of God, where we are at now in our spiritual walk, and we are trying, but we have to basically stay humble and not prideful and arrogant, and let the Lord deal in our lives, because when we get the big head, like we know it all, as it said, right? He's going to bring you down, and and humble you, and get your attention. And we don't want that, do we?
No. Hey, that reminds me of when we earlier in this, when we were talking about wisdom, about being quiet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, be quiet,
not boasting, and that kind of people will assume that you have more wisdom than you may have just because you're not running off at the mouth.
I've learned that in my older years. Listen. Mm-hmm. And not talk so much. Right?
Right.
I'm doing better.
You are.
And basically, just watch yourself. And like I said earlier, try to help others. Don't be the judgment Christian that is always looking down on somebody. And just keep a lower, silent, if you have to, perspective if somebody's wronging you. And let the Lord handle it. Now, in the natural, you can go, like, if you want to go into work or whatever, don't be the I know it all guy. Mm-hmm. And nobody really likes the know it alls. So just try to learn, try to soak everything up. That could be, at your house, learning something, how to do a home project. But just keep an open mind and always be trying to learn, because nobody knows everything. And if you think you do, there's always somebody out there that's going to know more. And that's in your Christian walk and the natural. So you can use it at work too. And a lot of times they'll see, hard work, and they'll notice it. You don't have to walk around, with your head and your nose stuck up in the air. Mm-hmm. They'll notice it. They'll notice a good employee.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll notice a good husband or wife, too. Okay, listen. Yeah, got to listen to your spouse. Okay, Brittni, what is yours?
Very good advice.
Yes.
Okay.
Love, good advice in Proverbs.
So much. And basically, it's the same thing. Just keep, like you were saying, keep learning.
Yeah.
If you keep learning, the more you know about the word.
Right.
You know, what was that they used to say? The more you know, the further you'll grow, or something like that.
Right.
Okay, mine is verse 4 and 5. Take away the dross from the silver, and there shall come forth material for a vessel for the silversmith to work up. Take away the wicked before the king, and his throne will be established in righteousness. So, also, I was going to read 2 Timothy.
2 Timothy.
I thought I had it marked. 2 Timothy 2, and 21. So whoever cleanses himself from what is ignoble and unclean, who separates himself from contact with contaminating and corrupting influences, will then himself be a vessel set apart and useful for honorable and noble purposes, consecrated and profitable for the master, fit and ready for any good work. This is so good, because this is what the Lord does with us. And I think that we have to kind of, every so often, it's good to just stop and re-examine yourself. You know, is there anything that I'm doing, or that I'm participating in, or anything that I'm connected with that is doesn't line up with the word? Because it says once he removes that dross, then he can use us. He can make us into what he wants to make us, or who he made us and created us to be. And then this says that you be fit for any good work. So whatever you do, or whatever he's wanting to do in you, he can do it, because there's nothing in his way, you know, and he can, that's our whole thing, is being useful, being productive. And the scripture just tells us right there, this is, if you want to be used by God, make sure you line up, you know, try to get anything that might be displeasing to the Lord. I think David said, search me. You know, if there's anything unclean, or anything, I think it's anything unclean.
Yep.
You know,
cleanse me, search me.
And then created me a clean heart was another thing he said, and renew a right spirit within me. So, because we all make mistakes, we all trip up at times. But anyway, that was another one of those word pictures I talked about yesterday.
Don't give up.
We want to
Search me, O Lord, and cleanse me, and keep moving forward, one step at a time.
We all want to be used and pliable in the master's hands.
Right. We want to be the one that's, you know, used and
not thrown away.
You know, chosen. Because if not, he'll find somebody that will do the work.
Yep.
And that's why we're doing the Proverbs, trying to wake people up and realize it's not hard. It's just what this is basically, like I said before, common sense. You just got to stay with it, you know, and keep plugging away. Like she said, nobody's perfect, but the Lord rewards those who are trying.
Yeah. Instead
of just going out here and living the way they want to live and not even thinking about stuff like this. All right. Like, subscribe, share. We'll see you on Sunday. That would be chapter 26. Share anything you want. Favorite verse. Any kind of prayer request.
Go be salty.